Well, Monday Night Raw just ended, and one of the best Raws of the year, and the last 3-hour Raw until 2025. And just to by the way, you guys can tell, I'm not feeling too well. So you guys are gonna have to handle with me for a while. Anyway, I know I did say that last week was gonna be the last Monday Night Raw review. I changed my mind. I like doing Raw reviews, SmackDown reviews, NXT reviews. So yeah, but I might actually not be joking about the NXT review because I have no idea if if I don't have the channel, but it's fine. But yeah, we're in Evansville, Indiana today. CM Punk came, Drew McIntyre came, Braun Strowman and his dog came. So as Big Bronson Reed. And then they showed recaps of Jey Uso winning the title last Monday. And yes, look at that Intercontinental Championship. They did redesign it, added some blue. I love it. 10 times better. Main event, Jey Uso is in the city and with his son, Jace, I think. Something like that. But we got Yeeting. This girl was flirting with him. And you got the pyro in the background saying the IC champ, main event Jey Uso is now in your city. I will fight every single week for this title. And you thank the crowd for rocking with him for all this way. And he said, Roman made this hard for him to do. And he said his biggest fan is his mom. She said, go out there and get it. And he said, we got it. He said, Mama, we did get it. And then Braun Breaker comes out and said, I'm not here to crash the party. I'm not here because of that championship. And 2 weeks ago, I said it was my family. And whoever the better man was going to take that championship away from me. And, so congrats, man. And so this was a Braun Breaker face turn. They shook hands. And Jey Uso said, Braun, there's some dogs in Evansville barking. Yeet. And then Braun Breaker walked away. Then the first match next up was Rey Mysterio versus Xavier Woods. But let me go back to the Braun Breaker stuff. I think it's pretty cool that Braun Breaker's a face now. The first time since he was NXT run in early 2023. So yeah. Anyway, Rey Mysterio came out, and then Dominic Mysterio and Judgment Day, they were asking where Finn was, but Dominic Mysterio said Finn was handling business and wasn't going to be there tonight, but the plan was going to stay the same. Anyway, Xavier Woods came out all by himself, faced Rey Mysterio with they just did some technical wrestling at first, and then drop kick for 1-2, and then kicks to the gut, reverse, Hurricane Rana, kick to the face, and then West Coast pop. And then after the commercial break, they were punching each other, kicks, grabbed the waist for a German suplex outside of the ring, and then a moonsault off the springboard, and then a West Coast pop, crossbody for a 1-2, and then Rey Mysterio got in the corner, Hurricane Rana missed the 619, mask got pulled off. Surprise roll for a 1-2, and Kofi and Xavier Woods was like, I didn't mean to do it, but I got the win. Then this trash group here, Fusion Collective, said, you're on your own, Lyra. But Shayna does not bite until I tell her to. And then we got one of these another Viking Raiders things, I'm gonna guess. But after commercial break, Kofi said, did you pull Ray mask off on purpose? He said, no, man, I would never. I respect him. Uh, anyway, and Kofi said, look, man, I got you a title match against Jey Uso next week. And as you see in the back corner, there's Karrion Kross looking deviously. And they're excited saying, New Day Rocks. Anyway, Lyra Valkyria came out, and yeah, the woo. And then Zoe Stark came out. Pretty decent match. The ref got distracted in the first 2 seconds, where Zoe Stark took control. But then Lyra Valkyria reversed and did a crossbody for a 1-2. Ooh. And then headlock, back buster, and then I don't even know, dive to the outside. Beautiful drop kick from Lyra. And then after commercial break, kicks, Lyra was fighting back, crossbody, Hurricane Rana for a 1-2. Ooh. And then super kick off to the outside for a beautiful springboard drop kick for a 1-2. Ooh. And then Lyra Valkyrie hits a German suplex for a 1-2. Ooh. Because the referee did not count 3. And then for a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then the ref finally counted to 1, 2. Ooh. Sonya hit her with a Z360 for a 1, 2, 3. And Pure Fusion Collective won until KC2, Katana Chance, and Kaden Carter came out. And yeah, they helped her. And then they kept they kept advertising this match. Because it was the biggest match of the night. Anyway, CM Punk came out and basically, Adam Pearce basically said, keep CM Punk and Drew McIntyre away from each other. And then, yeah, Katana Chance basically just said, look what they did to me, and we're coming back for our Women's Tag Team Champions. And basically, they said, nope, in line, boy. So, yeah, oh god. Oh, my bad, I'll get it soon. Then the Hell in a Cell came over. Adam Pearce says, make sure they don't, CM Punk and Drew McIntyre, they don't fight. And CM Punk came out. Then Drew McIntyre came out, and he said, blah, blah, blah. And, he said, basically, I got some things to say to you. Probably wondering why am I wearing this suit? It's because of your wife. She probably gonna feed you after this match and leave you. Roxanne Perez even hates you too now. You taught me how to hate Punk. And CM Punk said, people through my career, many people called me about many things, but you are a piece of trash. I've been living in a hotel for 4 weeks because I don't want to put my wife through this, which you made me. I'm sending you back to Scotland in a box and sending you to hell. And yeah, and then, oh shoot, that's still in the corner, bro. And then, yeah, and that's what CM Punk said. And then, yeah, blah, 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 this happened. And R-Truth came back, and, yeah, did well for R-Truth. The Judgment Day came out. Sami Zayn kept saying rejection after rejection after rejection, trying to get good to let him have a match. And you see that person in the background? People were saying it's AJ Styles, Uncle Howdy. Who do you guys think is down in the comments below? I personally don't know who it is. Maybe, and I know it was not some random dude, like some random camera person or some random staff employee of the WWE, because they were standing there and they were walking. They were making sure, and the camera did not try to cut them out. They were standing there like that. And yeah, LWO come out. I forget that dude's name. I don't know, Del Cruz or something. Took down Andre the McDonough. Arm drag, elbow drop, kick to the face. Enzuigiri. Crossbody. Then Carlito got hit with this DDT. Frog splash for 1-2. And then after commercial break, no, that was 450, I think. Dominic Mysterio, got beat up, and then, Dragon Lee started beating up JD McDonough. Then, snap, German suplex to, what's his name? Dominic Mysterio, kick to the face of JD, kick to the face of Carlito, and then JD basically took over, put them all in the corner, big coast to coast for a 1-2. Then, I forget this dude's name, Cruz del Toro maybe, or Joaquin Wild I think is the name. Jumped out of the ring and did this cool spot, and then so did Cruz del Toro and Dragon Lee. Cruz del Toro, Joaquin Wild went to the top, got pushed off of Finn Balor, got hit with a thing, blah blah blah, for 1, 2, 3. Judgment Day wins, and basically, that Finn basically said, Damien, you said you were gonna rip my heart out, but you know that I don't got one. And Liv basically said, I'm gonna prove to you that I'm better than you. And then Rhea basically came out and said, Liv, I was with Dominic Mysterio for a long time, and I know he's claustrophobic, and you're gonna pee yourself in the cage, Dom. And basically, and then Damian Priest attacked Judgment Day. And Rhea attacked Dom and Liv. Threw Dom into the steel cage for absolute no reason, and then scared Liv Morgan away. Then threw Dominic Mysterio in the cage again, and before closing the cage, Liv Morgan stopped Rhea Ripley, and then Rhea and Liv kept fighting, and then Judgment Day finally took care of Damian Priest after times and times again for 3 Kuna Gras. And Judgment Day was standing tall. Anyway, Chad Gable standing and then this dude named Pete Rose died. I don't know who he is, but yeah, he died. Rip in peace. And then Kofi Kingston came out and technical wrestling from the start with a lot of these. And then this cool flip, missed it. Went for the thing, blah blah. Kick to the face. Thing where a splash where he did the 1-2 ooh. Then went for a dive to the outside, but Chad Gable reversed. And then they came back for a 1-2 oh. And Kofi Kingston was in the corner getting beat up. Drop kick, comeback moves, Northern Light suplex into a surprise roll for a 1-2 oh. 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 Kick to the corner, blah blah blah. Ankle lock, 1, 2, 3, or 1-2 ooh. Ankle lock, into a SOS for 1-2 oh. And then Kofi Kingston took advantage. Xavier Woods took advantage, and then Xavier Woods cost Kofi Kingston the match for a German suplex, 1, 2, 3, and yeah, basically cost him the match. Anyway, Jackie Redmond, Gunther came out to the ring and basically, and oh by the way, and apparently last Saturday, Ilya Dragunov tore his ACL and will be out for 6 to 9 months, which sucks. Anyway, Gunther said, I love being World Heavyweight Champion, but I don't like having to deal with Sami Zayn every single week. And then Sami Zayn came out and said, you know, if you don't want find me annoying to deal with, then just give me a match so you don't have to deal with me no more. And Gunther said, you're not on my level. And Sami said, but I beat you at WrestleMania. At Mania, and you still think you better than me. And he said, you're right, Sammy, I'm afraid of you. I'm not afraid of you, but I'm afraid of my reputation. You are my biggest L of my career. My father was disappointed in me when I lost at losing you for a bum like you at Mania. And then Sammy basically said, you were scared of me. And you hid your face for months after WrestleMania. And he said you have daddy issues. And Gunther didn't like it, so he attacked him. Punches to the exploder suplex, and then Gunther took advantage with that nasty powerbomb. And then next week they will have a match for the World Heavyweight Championship. Anyway, Miz came out with R-Truth, and the Final Testament came out, and R-Truth got the offense doing the John Cena stuff. and tried to do the a attitude adjustment, but couldn't get him up. And then AOP was destroying Bronson Reed and for 1-2. Oh, and then the Archer started fighting back, tagged in the Miz, but the Miz turned on him, kicked him in the face, which said, hell of a finish, 1-2-3. Final Testament wins, and then the greatest match of all time came up. Last monster standing match. Tail of the tape. Yeah, that's your stats. Those are crazy stats. And then Braun Breaker came in, basically just want to see it. And then, yeah, they announced it last week, this next week. And Bronson Reed came out. Braun Strowman came out. Boom. Cross bodies. Threw him in the other side. Threw steps in the outside. Went through up and on the table for the first 2 seconds. And then Mint Mobiles came up. And then Braun Strowman put Bronson Reed through a chairs. Threw him to the bear. Threw him out there. And then they started fighting. Through the crowd, through chair shots, went through a table, and then they got back up, and then they went out there, and then after commercial break, they went through a barricade, and then another barricade where I think the fans actually got hurt, and then tsunami, and then pulled a bunch of people on there, and then Braun Strowman jumped from a top rope and basically killed all of them, people, and then superplex from the top rope, ring explodes. And Seth Rollins comes back out to cost Bronson Reed the match and make sure Bronson Reed doesn't win. And so, yeah, Braun Strowman wins because of Seth Rollins. So, I'm kind of excited for this match. Hopefully, you guys are too. So, anyway, guys, I'm tired and I might be getting sick. So, I'm going to end the video here. Anyway, I hope you guys have a great day. And anyway, bye.